All right. In today's video, I'm going to be replacing the motor mount that I currently have, which is plastic. I've actually bent it out of place. You can't see it because I took it all apart and put it back together, but I bent the motor mount, which is pretty bad, and I actually upgraded to an aluminum one. This is not from Traxxas, so it's a little bit of a different one, but it got bigger bearings, so that's going to be, I'll show you the difference once I get in there, but that's going to be much better. I'm excited, actually. Got a nice blue for it too. I'm super excited. I'm going to go ahead and try to disconnect everything real quick and keep you guys updated as I go. In the previous video, I actually did the whole front end. I destroyed the whole thing. I destroyed the sway bar, destroyed multiple parts. I still had the parts laying here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the back right now, and then I'll just try and keep you guys up with what I'm doing. It should be pretty easy in the back. Honestly, this disconnects, it just pulls out, and then it's easy peasy from there. Just gotta take out these bolts right here. I already took out my center brace. This is because I have the ultimate. If you don't have that, you're good already, but if you do have that, you got to take that off. And yeah, I'm gonna dig into this real quick. If there's anything unusual or hard, I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna pull this apart real quick, and then we'll dig into the motor mount. All right, what I ended up doing is I actually disconnected the motor first. There's only one bolt here. I kind of kept it in its little rubber casing. It's going to have to go in the same hole. Remember, there's two of them. Just put it back in the same one for whatever opinion you have. This is just for the cords on the side, so I just took that off for the little wires, and then this just kind of unhooks. You see, this little hooks. This little hook goes into the corner right there. And it's pretty easy to place back in. Just make sure that you got this lined up with this after. But anyways, we're just taking this apart right now. So now that that's off, got it out the way. This is very important right here. We're going to get to that from the other side, but this is very important. I'm going to have to mount that back onto this one right here. Right here. So you can see it's going to go right there. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this side apart right now. Come on, focus. There we go. We're gonna pull this apart right now, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the inside. Right, this is a little tricky. I'm holding the motor from the other side, but two screws at the bottom. This should separate. Here, let me try to kind of lay it on here. A second. But this should just separate. See? Easy peasy. Just separate completely. You don't have to take anything apart on the front. Put that on the side, and you're basically going to be taking this out all the way. Here we go. So we've just taken that out. Perfect. We just got that disconnected. Now we have the mount all free. So that's the little module or piece that I'm going to move over. That's electronic. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door, but yeah, so this is going to be the electronic piece that I'm going to be moving over from the plastic motor mount over to the aluminum motor mount, which is right here. Super excited for this part, honestly. I'm really happy about it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and dig into it. Super easy. Here, let me bring it into the light. Super easy. You're going to just be taking that screw out. And then that little screw out right there in the corner. And I think that should be it. There shouldn't be too many screws in there, honestly. And it should just pop right out. So let me check that out real quick. All right. We got it on. You can see it was pretty easy, actually. Kind of scared me at first. I thought it needed a little bit more work, but that was easy peasy. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put that right back here now, and then just kind of reattach it. See, I mean, it just slipped right in. I'm gonna fix that a little bit better, and then put all the screws back together and reverse the process, and then I'll put that bearing in. Oh, speaking of the bearing, where is the other part? Look at this. Here, let me take it out. So I took it out. Look at that. I mean, No comparison. Anyways, I'm gonna slide that in here and then just reconnect it. All right, I got it in there. It looks beautiful, but I connected the left side, the right side. You can see it's nice and tight in there. And I'll worry about the motor in a little bit. I'll go ahead and actually connect that last. Oopsie, I don't want to bend that. It's super clumsy. Anyways, let's go ahead and reconnect this. So let's go ahead and slide this back in here. And then just reconnect it. I'll try to do it with one hand for you guys. Come on. Might have to help with my other hand. Here we go. Nice. Perfect. Now that's connected. I'm gonna go ahead and put the front on. Should slide right on there. You can see the 2 bolts at the bottom. That's all that's needed to just kind of reconnect that at the bottom. So it's gonna slide right on there. I'll get it on snug in a second off the camera, but once I get it on, I'll basically put the 2 bottom bolts and then I'll start working on the motor, reconnect everything. Make sure you put Loctite on all these screws, doesn't matter, and let it sit for 24 hours to fully cure. It's up to you. If you want to run it right after, maybe not. To me, I just put it on anyways. But let me just reconnect everything back together and then I'll show you what it looks like. And then we should be good to go. All right, got it on and attached. It actually looks very, very nice. It complements the blue that I have in the car. Oh, I took this off so I can tighten this at the end a little bit better because it just kind of gets in the way, because that's something I personally added. It doesn't come with the Traxxas Rustler Ultimate. Anyways, I'm going to tighten that at the end. I'm going to put the rest of this stuff. I actually ended up having to put these bolts in first because it kind of doesn't line up. It's pretty weird. Usually you would have to put that through this part right here. You can see these ends right here, which connects to this. And I found out that it's just not gonna work. It's gonna be very, very hard. This is just much better. It's probably more secure. I'll see how it goes. If I feel like I have to reverse the process, I'll let you guys know, but I think this is the best so far. I'm gonna reattach this properly and then put those middle screws in. You can see they're not lining them up. Gotta push it in a little bit more. I hate the lighting situation here, but you see, gotta push that in. And it should be able to line up and I should be able to put everything back together properly, and then we're good to go. All right, so I finished it off. I replaced all of the wheels as well, and I got the new shock tower. This actually gave me a very hard time putting it back together. I ended up having to stick with you could see the screws on the under section, because you're not going to be able to put it through both of them because the aluminum motor mount is pretty thick. I don't know if I could show you guys a little bit. Tough, but anyways, it's pretty thick. You're not going to be able to fit it. You're just going to have to rely on these 2 right here kind of mounting on correctly. Make sure that this is nice and tight. Loctite on it for sure. Here, let me see. Actually, I got a little bit of lighting. You can see super thick here, so you're not going to be able to really connect it through the top. So it's just better that you do it through the bottom. It's better. It's still stable. Everything is still good. So I would do that if it's giving you a hard time. Other than that, everything is beautiful. This thing is working great. Got it connected. This thing is beautiful. Love the green on it. Can't wait to test it. It's a little bit dark outside. It actually took me a long time, so I will actually end up running it tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and work on the XRT, which is my dad's. He ended up breaking his. He has some similar problems that happened to his front of the car, and he actually broke the shaft as well. So I'll go ahead and take a video of that. I'll upload it pretty soon, but that's it for today's video, and that's how you replace it. Really recommend that aluminum part, most definitely.